Clearance Aisle back with another Fortnite Battle Royale video, and today we're going to learn how to loot risky reels. Welcome back everybody. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to loot the new point of interest risky reels. It's in the northeast side of the map in H2. It's a really great spot. My last loot paths video was in this northeast section, so to have a dedicated point of interest here I think is a really great thing. And risky reels is densely populated with loot. I think there are 10 to 12, I think there's at least, a dozen chests here. Now I'm dropping in on this little barn type structure over here. It can spawn up to 2 chests. This chest right here as well as one behind me. And the reason I like to drop here is it's sort of away from the center of the map. It's got 2 chests. It's got, I think, 2 floor spawns as well. But you can see this got all these picnic tables. So I think I'm going to walk away here with like 140 something material. So for the 2 chest opportunity, I don't have to break anything to get into it. So it's really, for me, my favorite part to drop in. And then once I loot that, I can come over here towards this house that has a couple of nice floor spawns as well. And there's also a chest on top of this RV. It's got some nice cover to hide behind. So if you're one of those players that likes to drop in, not really right in the thick of things, dropping there on that little barn structure is a really great option. So like I mentioned, this place is pretty densely populated with loot, a dozen chests or more. And because it's a new POI, it means there's a lot of people dropping here. So you're going to get a lot of really tight, like close quarters battles. This is not the passive loot path that you might be used to. This is new. People want to come here. So, be prepared to fight. That's one of the reasons that I like dropping in that structure, is because it gives me a second to get some loot before I jump into the fight. I'm not necessarily one of those people that just wants to grab the first gun and get right into fighting. I kind of want to take my time, get situated, and then push. So now we've got a little bit of loot. We got 1 kill, and we're going to focus on this house, or I think it's like a movie set, like an indoor controlled movie set. We've got a chest right here. I believe there can be 3 chests in this building. I'm not sure. Like, this place is pretty new, so I've got it mostly figured out. But you've got an ammo box and a chest, I know, right when you walk into here. And also, you can walk into the movie set on the other side of this door. I think there may be a chest opportunity either right here or in this little like balcony area. But in addition to right here, you've also got a chest up here in the attic. So if for whatever reason you're one of those people that likes to drop in on the top of buildings and bust through, this building is definitely an option for you. Now you can probably start to see what I mean about how much loot there is to be had at risky reels. We had 2 chest opportunities for chests in the barn structure, 1 on the RV, and already 2 here in this studio space. And I think a possibility for a 3rd. So, we're 5 or 6 chests just in this small little corner, and we've had, a handful of floor loot opportunities. I got, a shotgun and a pump from the floor loot. So I'm running over to the center of risky reels, picking up some ammo floor loot there. There's a ton of these like jump rocks or pop rocks, pretty much everywhere. And one of the other things about this space, the risky reels, is that there's a lot of like smaller points of interest scattered around the map. The houses from my last video, you've got that loot tree and the RV on the cliff. You got Tomato Town. So it's actually pretty centrally located to some fairly popular spots already. But back to the loot, you see the black car that I'm next to here. A chest can spawn on the back of that car, as well as the back of this car, and as well as the 2 semi trucks that are next to it. So right there in the center, you've got a chance for 4 chests. Now you're going to be really exposed. You jump inside of that, those semis, and somebody's going to hear you. There's also an opportunity for a chest in that shack that I was just in, right underneath that ammo box. Now we're headed over to this house structure. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's got bathrooms. So, but anyways, yeah, you've got floor loot, I think, in each of these bathrooms, and you have a chest opportunity right here in this stall. And I believe there's a couple other chests in here. But right next to that ammo box right here, there's actually an opportunity for a vending machine. And one of the great things about the vending machine being here in Risky is there's actually quite a lot of opportunity for material farming. There's a lot of trees around and inside of Risky Reels itself. It's also got a lot of metal from these like new black metal rocks. I think these are, meteorites that have fallen from the sky. So I've used the vending machine already a couple of times here. It's a nice little bonus to the new POI. You've got this movie screen here. I think there's a chest that spawns on this first platform here. Yeah, so overall, I think Risky Reels is a great new landing spot. I think it's going to become probably one of my new favorites. I think once you really learn how to loot this POI, that it's really going to pay off in spades. I think you could, really like hyper loot this area, kind of know where to expect enemies. And one tip I got in the beginning when I started playing Fortnite was, if you're in a squad, you guys should be dropping the same location like every single game for a while, so you really start to understand that location. So that way you know exactly how to loot it, you know where to expect the enemies, you start to learn call outs, you start to give names to specific buildings. It really helps you guys become efficient at farming a spot and moving on. It's a really great benefit to your game. So now that you've looted Risky, you've got some options for your rotation. I think most of the time I'm probably just going to push into Tomato Town to the southwest. But yeah, you could also push west over to Anarchy Acres. Really just depends on what's been looted and where the new circle is going to be. Well, this has been how to loot Risky Reels, the new point of interest that came with update 4.0 to Fortnite. If you guys want to see more loot path videos like this, maybe it's one of your favorite spots, or you want to see one of these new unnamed locations that came in the update, just let me know down in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.